All right, clap on 1, 3, 2, 1.
Why you gotta change it up every time?
I gave you a heads up this time. I thought I was doing you a fucking favor. I was like, all right, I don't want to fuck him in the ass on this one. Apparently, I still did. I apologize.
While you were counting down from 3, I was like in my head, like he said clap on 1, but he already said 1. Is he gonna say 1 again? Oh, he's counting. Oh shit.
Yeah, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, all right. My smooth brain can't handle that kind of stuff, but my smooth brain can handle intros, and that was the intro. So how do you do is season 3, episode 10. I'll find a way to cut this and splice this together. I'm not sure how, but we're gonna
put it in raw.
Well, you want it all raw? I'll give them the extra 8 seconds of silence and everything.
I mean, that's how we all got here. Like, someone's dad decided to fuck someone's mom raw.
That is true. It's March 15th, 2023. I almost said 2023. That's wrong as well.
Would it?
I don't know. Anyway.
Would it? Would it? It's the 2023rd year.
Since, what, is it AD now?
Jeebus.
Beebus? Yeah, whatever.
Since the almighty Jeepus.
Can we change it and just be like, it's been like X amount of years since, like the 2000s. We'll just start over.
It's the 23rd year since the 2000s.
Yeah, it will work, right? But anyway, how's your week been? I do have a quick question before you answer that. Did you watch episode 3 of The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I'm cut up on everything, bud.
All right, got it.
The ladies are sick, so like we had nothing but time.
Oh well, that's not good to hear. But anyway, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. I got some job opportunities and interviews coming up, so I'm excited about that. I did a weekend workout, and it turns out Gym Wife isn't the most perverted person there. Meat Gazer isn't even on the list anymore. Well, yeah, there's 2 other individuals. I don't know what the fuck their deal was, because like they were like at best like, I don't know, 23 years old, like at best. And it was just weird. They were like following me around, doing my shit. And like every time like they looked at me, they would just kind of like fuck off. And there was another lady who I straight up caught her looking at me because I got tired of it. So like I got done with my lift. Presley goes and does hers. And I just sit there and I look around because I feel like someone's watching me. This bitch is across the gym just staring at me. And so like I stare back at her and like she snaps back. It's like, oh shit, and then just like goes back to doing her thing. So then like we do the whole workout. I don't look for her anymore because I feel like that scared her off. Well, then she starts walking around where me and Presley are. She has a boyfriend, and she like tries to side hug him. Buddy pushes her away and looks like someone farted in his face. Oh. And so I was hoping he discovered his lady is a bit of a hoe. So fingers crossed to that guy.
Have you seen like this like trend thing going around of like people in the gym like filming themselves to see who's like looking at them?
Oh, I don't look at anybody. There's like a couple. There's 2 little fucking weird guys at the gym. I don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't know. I think it's weird. Like, it's kind of weird, but I treat it like I'm an old man at like a religious place. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm like, dude, I don't want to see PDA. I don't want to see camera filming. Like, we're all in here for the same goal. Like, no one wants to be on camera here. Like, I understand you might want to be, but literally everyone else doesn't fucking want to be.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I know, like, there's the wave of TikTok people like, oh, my God, look, he was staring at me. And then, like, it's just like, no, actually, you were doing this lift wrong, and they were laughing. Or you were lifting a shitload of weight, and so people were looking. Yeah. So,
I just saw a video of some girl yelling at one of the workers at the gym and calling him a pervert.
I just saw this 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I was like,
you don't own the gym. No, but I work here.
Yeah, got your membership revoked.
Eat shit.
Has
a record. Has a record. What a moron.
Oh.
Just mind your own fucking business. How about that?
We need to have like a mass wave of something to like just like crush all these people's like egos or something like that. Because it's definitely an ego thing. Like no one really cares about you at the gym. No one does. All right.
Well,
Unless
I don't
you're
know if
me,
that's true.
Gazer.
There's a lot of perverts at the gym, and that's fine. But like, dude, they're gonna be there. Like at the end of the day, you need to decide if you're still going for you or you're gonna sit there and hide and go back to being where you were. Because there's gonna be perverts at every gym you go to. So then it's up to you. But I don't know. As I'm getting older, I'm like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't just blast people on social media. Maybe we shouldn't. Like, those are humans at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Believe me, I would love to expose these people, but like they got their own lives, they got their own responsibilities, apparently their own boyfriends. So I'm not about it. It'd be easy.
Yeah, it's like taking the easy way out of things, and it's sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and just be like, whatever. But
goddamn right.
It's hard to just be like, whatever. Anything else interesting? Or what would you say?
Well, Presley is kind of. I mean, she'll attest to this. I think I figured out why I'm being looked at the gym. Apparently, my shorts and underwear combination are fucked up, and you can just straight up see penis during like every single fucking workout. Like not raw penis, but like the underwear and shorts are not doing a good job in concealing manhood. So like you can see damn near everything. It's just cloth is in the way. So I don't know. I gotta figure that out.
Wear one of those baseball cups. There you go.
I'm thinking about like just wrap my whole shit in a sock and then just go to the gym.
You could do some tucking.
I don't want to do that. I'm to the point now where I guess gravity is starting to affect me, and I accidentally put my legs together too fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm not about to be doing that on purpose.
It's definitely not a pleasant feeling, right?
Not for me. Oh, dude, I haven't been hitting the balls in forever. Let alone doing it to myself. What about you? How was your week?
Oh, I think I'd ask the last time I got hit in the balls. I mean, my week is. I mean, okay. The last time I got hit in the balls is when I crushed it at work. I don't know if you remember that, but.
Oh, that's right. The old conveyor belt, right?
Yeah, pretty. Manually controlled conveyor belt, if you will. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like built in like a stack, and you gotta push it out, and it like comes out and unfolds, right? So yeah, take the top, push it up, put it on the chute, or if you're like me, take it off the chute when you're done with the day and just drop it on your dick, I guess. But it worked. I got it down. I got everything down, I guess. But I mean, my week is pretty same old kind of thing, right? Just I think I actually figured out what's wrong with the 7 Days to Die server. So
yes,
we fixed.
What was wrong with it?
I think I was giving it a heart attack because it was pretty much like we start at 6 p.m. our time to play it, right? I would start the server at 5:58 our time, and then it would instantly get an influx of like 6 to like 4 people onto the server at once. So it was. I think it was just having issues keeping up right as I started it.
Fucking just poop its pants immediately.
Yeah, so these past couple of days I've been like, all right, we're going to play it this day. I'll start it like a couple hours beforehand and we'll see how it works. And no crashes, right? So take
no issues at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe later in this episode I'll talk about something that's happened in my week because it's like in my brain somewhere that I know. But I just don't remember what it is, so we'll get through it. But I just been dealing with the emotional fallback from the season finale and everything like that of The Last of Us, and then.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
It was just sad.
That they're already starting to villainize Joel.
That they're already saying that next season is gonna follow part 2. Of The Last of Us.
Last of Us was a great show. I can't wait till they run this into the dirt.
Yeah, I really hope, like, a lot of people are having, like, the say, like, we should have one more season of just, like, stuff that happened in between, like, the 5 years of what happened. And then move on to what's going on, right? I mean, we don't have to go instantly straight into part 2. Because it's gonna suck. I mean, we're, like... 2 years probably away from the next season of The Last of Us, so. But I mean, just like just going through the emotion again of like remembering when I played the game with the controller in my hand and like having to do what Joel was doing in the game. I was like, damn, I remember this like vividly of like
slaughtering
of just like straight up just murder, the massacre of this group of survivors trying to help humanity so I could save my
pseudo daughter.
Yeah. I didn't know surrogate the right word. I don't know. I'm not a
Pseudo daughter.
Pseudo daughter works, but I mean, what'd you think? Right? It was great in my opinion.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Really hated how like I was scared they were gonna do what Last of Us Part 2 did, and they immediately did it. So I was like, do I even want to watch Part 2? I already know how this one ends, and this one's not even a good story.
Yeah, I am scared. I mean, like, everyone's commenting on, like, this episode of, like, oh, Abby was in this episode. Did you see Abby and stuff like that? It's the voice actress who played Abby was one of the nurses, and that's they were, like, making jokes that Abby's a nurse and all that shit, but I'm glad that we had this good season. And then, let's just keep it to this season for right now.
Do we get to watch Neil Druckmann have sex with himself in this new season?
You know what? I really hope not.
Why? You don't want more Neil Druckmann sex?
No. No, I wouldn't. God damn, to just having sex with yourself because your actresses won't do it should definitely be a sign. I think we all agree that, hey, no one wants this. Why are you doing this? But yeah,
just bleh. Like other people have done creepy stuff and horrible stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know of too many people that were like so dedicated to a sex scene being done that they were like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself.
I mean, JD, as we know from his previous jobs, right? He had it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's his current one. JD's on OnlyFans.
I didn't know this. You gotta hook me up with the link. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's just Johnny Sins.
Oh, does Johnny Sins actually have an OnlyFans?
I don't fucking know. I would imagine every other fucking person has one.
All right, I'm going to do something terrible and look this up. But while I look this up, I got to ask you. In the same situation, would you do what Joel did? Because, like, I've been going back and forth on, like, would I do this? And I think I've ended up with the answer of, like, yeah, I might have actually done that.
Yeah, with Ava.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's the seed of inspiration from Joel was coming from, like the whole Marlene thing, everything. Like it was just a huge recall of what happened with Sarah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I mean, at first, like knee jerk, like Joel's a fucking bastard. Like we could have saved everybody, and it's just like, wait, I kind of get it. I think Joel's seen enough in humanity to where he's like, fuck it, this place is screwed.
Yeah, definitely. Quick update: Johnny Sins does have an OnlyFans.
Shocking. Who could have seen this coming? Wow.
It's free. It's a free OnlyFans. I don't want to. I'm not clicking on the subscribe for free. I am not doing that. But, I mean, also going, like, comparing the scene of Ellie's almost surgery from the game to the show, right? Like, in the game, it's more, in my opinion, believable of, like, the procedure that they were doing and understanding, like, it would probably murder her. And then seeing it in the show's version, it's like, I didn't see any, like, MRIs or CAT scans or anything like that of, like, obviously maybe technology is not available at this time, right? It's been 20 years since everything
they have
shut down.
Fully functioning hospital, apparently.
Yeah, right? But, like, there's been a lot of things, especially online, of course, where people are, like, talking, like, this is like a really bad procedure of how they're going through this. Like they could have done like a spinal tap to get cerebral fluid and see if they could cultivate cordyceps from that. There's like all the shit that they're saying. They're talking about like they don't actually
straight to death.
Yeah, right. Just straight up, let's murder her and just see if we can do this rather than let's do a test with like some, like, you know, getting some fluid from her to see if we can make this happen before we just straight up murder her. But also, if you were in Marlene's shoes, wouldn't you have just lied to Joel and just been like, yeah,
For real. For real. Marlene was good at the worst possible time.
She was honest to a fault on the last episode.
This fucking bastard lies to Ellie, who probably would have sided to her, and then tells the truth to Joel, who was never going to side with her.
Right? Yeah. I mean, at that moment, too, like, Marlene could definitely tell, like, this is a completely different person compared to who I saw in Boston, right? Like, you could see a little bit more of, like, love and hope in Joel in this version, and especially worry about this girl, rather than just seeing it as, like, something to get me from point A to point B to see my brother, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you could definitely tell, hey, maybe just say, hey, like, yeah, she got hit in the head, or
we're drawing some blood, and she lost a lot.
Yeah. Also, I'm really glad that they removed the whole tunnel scene from the game of it getting, like, swept away in, like, a flood and stuff like that.
Why? I thought that was, like, a huge building block for that relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
The one where you gotta, like, float Ellie on the pallet, right?
Yeah, at the end, and then you get trapped in a bus, she tries to save you, then she starts to drown as you get out and save her, right?
Yeah.
I can see why a lot of people would want that. And, like, I wouldn't hate to have seen that. I just know for a fact Utah doesn't have tunnels. So, there's no fucking way that we would have a tunnel that would do that. It's the only reason why I was like, I'm glad they didn't add that, because me personally, wouldn't make any sense to see that happen. We have, like, a pseudo tunnel in, like, downtown Salt Lake, but it's not to, like, the point of, like, what it was like in the video game. And it would be like a very short section. So I was like, I'm glad they removed that part, and they replaced it with more puns, which, just like Spoon, I'm always a fan of more puns. So yeah, also the giraffes. I don't know where the giraffes came from. The Hogle Zoo is like a couple miles away.
Oh, stop. You are tearing this movie apart when it's about a fungus that overtakes humans. Don't even try. I hate this. You did this on purpose.
Yeah,
I hate this. It is so fucking aggravating. Like, there was one Twitch streamer, it was like, have you seen James Bond movies? And they were like, it was just a simple question. And they were like, oh no, it's overly cheesy. And it was just like, spoiler alert, James Bond books were written forever ago during the Cold War, like right as it kicked off. Guess what was super cool then? That's right, cheesy spies.
Yeah.
I just, like, take a look at it. Be like, Daniel Craig is the one saving the world. Okay. Sean Connery is the one saving the world. This dude can't go 5 minutes without a drink. Okay. I just turn the brain off and be fascinated. Hush. Shh, quiet.
Yes, I did that on purpose just to aggravate you.
It is a quick way straight to pissed off city. It is just, shut the fuck up. Do you interrupt people telling stories? No, shut up.
Of course not. I just really wanted to do that. I don't know why. I guess it's like the little sadist in me is like, let's piss off Shue today. Let's see if we can go down this rabbit hole.
It worked. I walked right into that trap.
No, obviously I love the season. I love this episode especially. I'm really happy at the end of the episode they played A New Path, which is like the song that plays at the end credits of the game, right? Because that song will always make me very, very sad just to listen to it. But it's also a very beautiful song, so it's like it was worth the emotional pain of watching the show just to relive this. And then, in like 14 days or 13 days, I get to play the game again on PC, so it's perfect timing, right? But yeah, also they're releasing like it's like a making of The Last of Us documentary on HBO. You gonna watch that?
A documentary about
making
how they
show.
made The Last of Us? The show?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact name, but it's something like that. And it's like, I don't know who asked for this, but I guess it's a thing. But I mean, any last notes you'd like to put on The Last of Us Season 1? All right.
No, it was pretty solid all around. I mean, I didn't really have an argument on any episode. I don't like even the one with like Ellie's thing that I guess is like the hottest topic for this fucking thing, like the most controversial. I liked it. I thought it was done very well. So
yeah,
I liked it. That's why I'm gonna hate season 2.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the same thing as the game. Be like, this one was fucking great. How did you fucking ruin this? Like, it wasn't even it's just bad.
This is one of the best video game adaptations, and then season 2 is gonna be one of the best for the worst reasons adaptation of a video game.
Yep.
Yeah. So
yep. This is the one time to change what happened in a video game. Please.
Like, this is
please,
seriously
God.
Like Neil Druckmann's one chance to be like, I made a mistake. Let's reinvent the story to a way that I will feel pleased with, and so will the audience. And that doesn't have to make me mocap myself having sex with myself. Please don't do that.
It was his excitement for it was the weird part. It was like, why? Ugh. Ugh.
It's so weird. Also, I didn't realize they used a real baby for the beginning scene.
That was fucking weird, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That was like, look, I can't tell you the exact specifics as to like what's CGI and what's not. That one, as soon as I popped it, I was like, they really put a baby on the fucking floor. Like, they covered him in shit.
Yeah.
They just put him on the floor. I was like, ugh.
I legit, when I first watched the episode, I was like, that has to be CGI, right? There's no way they used a real baby. And then I watched like the whole like behind like the episode stuff at the end of the credits. They're like, yeah, we used a real child for that. And I was like, what the fuck? It was just insane. Also, Ellie gave birth to Ellie.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
Poetic.
A little weird.
But yeah, definitely weird.
A little weird. I wasn't comfortable with that. I heard the
either.
voice, and I was like, oh, this is future Ellie. And then I was like thinking about all the other character tie-ins, and I was like, oh, this one don't sit good. This one, I don't like where this is going.
It was strange. Yeah.
That was my hope, that they weren't going to go with season 2. Like, knowing that this was the season finale, that it was going to be like, all right, this is Ellie in the future, and she's giving birth. So it's like, all right, so right away, we're already shying away from a lot of shit that was pushed into the second one that made it bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we'll see where this goes. Like, at least it's a new shot. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But, no, then it turned out, like, this is how Ellie was made.
Yeah.
Because the jacket, the knife, the fucking panicked look.
Yeah. The whole idea of she was infected at birth, which a lot of people pointed out, the same knife that she used to kill the infected was the same that she used to cut the umbilical cord. So it was like
Yeah, I can't imagine how it got in there that quick.
Yeah, totally. It's so strange. If you want a good idea of what's CGI and what's not, the baby wasn't CGI, but those fucking weird ass popsicles in the Star Wars episode, the Mandalorian episode,
that was fucking weird.
That was really
that felt
bad.
way too close to dildos. Like, I don't know if it was just me. It was like,
those things look.
I don't like the way those are looking.
They literally just look like, hey, this is the like CGI special effects we use for lightsabers. Let's just pretend like there's ice around that and stick it onto a popsicle stick, and that's the popsicle we'll have for this episode. It looked so weird. Ugh, I did not like it.
So Moff Gideon's coming back, yeah?
I hope so.
Please, God, he plays such. I need more Giancarlo Esposito in my life. I watched Breaking Bad, and I was like, God damn it, I need to get back in on this. Not enough to where I'm gonna play Far Cry 6, but I need more of it in my life.
I played through pretty much all but like the last chapter of Far Cry 6, right? He's in the game, but he's not like really in the game.
Oh.
Like, you hear his voice a lot, and I can't remember the game very well because it was really, really bad. But you hear his voice a lot, and I think he talks to you. But then at one point, it's just like he just like you never. I don't think you actually ever meet him until like the last part of the game. So it's like you get to listen to him, but you don't really get to see him. So But I really hope he comes back for the Mandalorian.
Please.
He was
Ava and Presley hated that episode, by the way. They were like, it's fucking boring. And I was like, this just set up a pretty cool bad guy. Like, this is going to be fucking awesome.
Right? And I was like, I was really happy about this episode.
Whoever that fucking woman is can act like no one's fucking business. Because, like, I didn't figure out she was selling Buddy out until it was way too late. Like, that lady is fucking excellent, dude.
It's either Katie or Caddy O'Brien, I believe is her name. I looked her up because I was like, I know I've seen her from stuff before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember her from this, and this. Turns out, by the way, not related to Conan O'Brien.
Who could have seen that coming, huh?
Listen, Conan O'Brien has, I think, 5 siblings. So there was a chance.
Someone just went full, like, Latin American? You think that's what happened?
Hey, you never know with the O'Briens. He's talked about it himself. His family is weird at times, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But, yeah, she was really good. Also, I wasn't expecting so much action up front and then, like, a very, not really, like, slow pace, but, like, a different pace in the middle of the episode and then back to the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan.
I won't lie. That first part was boring as shit.
The whole, like, fight scene?
No, sorry. You're right. No, I guess, like, the part where we're just following that little glasses man going in and around.
Day in the life of L-52 or whatever his fucking name was.
How that dude didn't jump off the balcony in his fucking house, I will never know.
Yeah, I watched, like, the whole, like, what happened last time on The Mandalorian, right? And I saw him in there. I was more excited to see the planet Coruscant than I was to see him.
The Rock?
Yeah. I was more excited to be like, the fucking Rock, dude! It's the fucking Rock! Not Dwayne, but, like, you know, it's Coruscant. This is where everything went down. This is, like, the pinnacle of Star Wars. And then I was like, oh, cool, I guess we could follow this guy, too, and just see what happens to him. But, you know, like, Coruscant, man. Everybody loves Coruscant.
I've always wondered about that fucking planet. Be like, so it's just like houses built on top of houses, or like every like 10 years we're just like, all right, everyone, move up to the next layer.
It's pretty much just like, yeah, here's a planet. We're gonna build a metal ring around, or like a metal like crust around it, and build on top of that. I'm pretty sure that's how they like explain it in the lore. Is like it's supposed to be like a smooth plating around the planet, and then just like
they just went
cities. Yeah, 1 trillion people live on Coruscant. They mentioned that in the
oh
show.
My god, could you imagine that?
Oh, god.
Fucking A. There's more places populated than where I'm currently at, and I feel like this place is overpopulated.
Yeah,
I can't imagine like China, fucking what 20 times over? Like Jesus, 20,000 times over? Fuck that shit.
Yeah. It's like, there's so many goddamn people.
Holy fuck.
Because, one thing I really didn't like about this episode of The Mandalorian is we never got to hear about the mythosaur again. The goddamn dinosaur.
Fuck! Right? I was like, oh, we're gonna tame this motherfucker! Never seen again.
Yeah, right? I was like, what the fuck? Like,
never seen again.
You left a huge cliffhanger about the mythical beast of the Mandalore is alive on the planet in the waters, and then we're gonna follow the scientists around.
I did tell press. I kind of have a crush on the redhead woman character.
Bo-Katan?
Yeah, Bo. That's right, Bo-Katan. I don't know what. I hated that bitch. And then this season, I was like, wait a minute. This lady got knocked down a peg and isn't an asshole. I like you. Like, you're fucking cool.
Kind of, attitude change kind of made it a little more attractive, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, you never watched the Clone Wars, right?
No.
She shows up in that too, obviously different voice actress and everything like that, I'm pretty sure. And she's not too bad in that. Not like, I don't mean attractiveness, but like
it's as the hottest fucking cartoon ever.
So fucking hot, dude. Like, holy shit, came like 5 times to that. No, like character wise and like attitude wise, she's not too bad in that. And then you kind of see like if you watched that, which I don't really recommend it. It's kind of animation's a little wonky watching it nowadays. You can kind of see like the progression of her from then to now, and it tracks and makes sense, right? But, yeah, she's hot. She's hot in the show. I'll give you that.
The actress, I don't, like, I looked her up, I was like, maybe it's her. It's not. It's that character. Like, whatever they do to make her look the way she does in the show is what I'm attracted to.
Yeah, I was looking up the IMDb of this episode because I was like, I really wanted to know who the doctor was. I really wanted to know who the officer lady who betrayed him was.
The fucking ultimate spy.
Yeah. Also, I did not realize Emily Swallow, who plays the armorer.
Did not know that.
You know who that is, though, right?
Who? What's her name?
Emily Swallow.
Okay.
It's literally her name.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, I don't make the names, all right? I just see them and can tell you who they are. But that's all.
Really? This is what does it for you?
Listen, all right? I've seen her in other stuff. It was like I remember you. I can barely remember your voice, but all right. I'll take it. So, I don't know. That's just me. All right? Yeah, listen.
Oh, Supernatural. All right. I see it. I see why.
I didn't even know.
All right. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Toxic fan base, Feast. Toxic fan base.
At least it's not just me talking about how hot Jensen Ackles is or whatever the fuck. Is it? I don't even remember if that's even his last name.
While I brought this up to Presley. We were having a shower conversation, and I was telling her about the podcast, and I go, I brought up the talking point of toxic things, and I just went to the Supernatural people because they promote this average-looking guy. She goes, I know, right? I was like, okay, so a person of the other sex is in on this too. I know it wasn't just me.
Yeah. So, like, I agree with that. I forgot she was in Supernatural until I looked at her IMDb. So it was more of just like I saw the picture of her and I was like, this is pretty nice. Rather than like seeing what she worked on. Because I just saw that she was the armorer. I didn't even realize she was in Supernatural until the second I looked her back up right the second when I got back on the IMDb page and saw she was in Supernatural. So, I guess that adds to it. I don't even know if
Who's cooler in your book? The armorer woman?
Okay.
Or Bo-Katan? Like, who's the bigger badass?
Bo-Katan.
See, I've been going back and forth on this one. I think the armorer, because that lady knows how to fuck shit up, too. Like, very easily fuck shit up.
If we're just going by just the Mandalorian TV show, then I would probably say the armorer over Bo-Katan. But if we're going, like, if I can include, like, seeing what Bo-Katan did in, like, Clone Wars stuff, I have to go with her because she literally fought Darth Maul. So I'm just.
That's the only reason I've tried to watch the Clone Wars is because I've been told Darth is in there, and I'm like, that's my boy. I love me some Darth Maul.
My sister is terrified. She calls him. I'm terrified of the horny red dude.
Okay,
that's what she calls Darth Maul. Is a horny red dude. But yeah, if you do plan to watch the Clone Wars, and this is the last thing I'll bring up about Star Wars on my side, is just watch the final season of the Clone Wars, because it ties very well into like Revenge of the Sith, and then animation is like amazing because it came out like 2 years ago. So
I don't mind the story. It's just I understand it's for kids, but like. I have a couple like moments where it's just hard to turn off the brain. Like I think I made it to where they introduced General Grievous and they were like hiding in his base, waiting to ambush him. That's about where I made it. I don't know how far that is.
Are you watching the 2003 Clone Wars of like the weird, like the 2D animation?
Dude, started from the original. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. I got to go back.
Yeah, the problem I have with it, like trying to rewatch it, is the timeline is so fucked in the first 5 seasons of it, where it's like here's one story that happens, but in the timeline it happens technically after this episode in season 4. So like they're not in order of like timeline wise. So it's really hard to kind of like keep track of things that are going on. I don't know why they did it that way. They just did it that way. But that's good. I mean, do you have anything else to say about The Mandalorian episode 2 or 3 of season 3? Because I know you.
Please, God, more Esposito. Please.
Yes, please.
Por favor, más Esposito. Por favor. Oh, that would make me so happy. Get more sweet. Oh, okay, real quick. There's a video going around. This is unrelated.
Okay.
There's a video going around where, like, someone tells Pedro that he's a heartthrob, and then, like, they ask him if he's a heartthrob, and he gets hooked up to a lie detector test. Are people saying Pedro Pascal's hot?
I think I saw the video of his, like, lie detector interview.
Yeah.
I guess people are calling him hot. I think they just have daddy issues.
Yeah, he's not ugly. Like, I'm not going to shit on Pedro, but, like, dude, we're talking about, like, Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Daniel
apparently
Craig.
Pedro Pascal. Do you see? Oh, there was another one who got on there that was just, Jason Sudeikis was another one, and it was just like, okay. Like, I'm putting Pedro above Jason.
It was like last year or 2 years ago. Didn't they name Paul Rudd sexiest man alive? And I was like, what? No hate. I love Paul Rudd. I think he's hilarious at times, but I don't know about that one. Out of all the people,
That gives us all hope. That gives us all wildly averages, like 5, 6s, gives us hope.
Yeah.
Like, us too can be the sexiest man alive.
I think sexiest man alive is like just a title, but the real thing is like, who's the most popular this year man kind of thing that's going on, right? Because that seems more like
the most popular man. It's 100% Pedro.
Yeah, so if he wins the next sexiest man alive, I'm gonna say it's more of just a popularity test rather than like a who's actually sexy kind of thing going on. But
was Paul Rudd like popular last year?
Let me see when he was. It was either last year or 2 years ago.
Like, I don't know if he's had a solid year. Like, Pedro has been going for like years at this point. Like, from the time he was introduced as sex god in HBO to like Joel, it's been Pedro the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, where Pedro's in there, boy,
yeah,
there is some scenes. It's like, good lord.
So 2021, Paul Rudd is people's sexiest man alive. So
it's the pandemic year. We all just desperate. Like, is that what was going on? We all just horned up in the house.
I guess everyone was watching like his. Didn't he have like a Netflix TV show that came out around that time? Obviously, probably everyone was rewatching all of the Marvel movies. So maybe he was just popular because everyone was stuck at home. The next year after that was Chris Evans. So I don't.
Solid?
Yeah, solid.
Very solid.
I liked him better as a Human Torch rather than
Captain America. I'd let Captain America find my star shield. Like,
would you let him hold it? Would you let him throw it?
Yeah, do whatever you want to it. Get on back there.
Put his hand in it.
Paul Rudd and Pedro, like, come on, man.
I get more of like, rather than sexy, he's more of like an adorable person. Of like, Paul Rudd is more of just like a cutesy, adorable person rather than sexiest. No, like, again, I don't hate the guy. I think he's funny, but.
All right, here we go. Paul Rudd in 2021. You ready? Mm-hmm. 3 episodes of The Simpsons. A TV series for What If? Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Marvel What
And then
If.
Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. That's what he did in 20. Oh, and The Shrink Next Door.
I don't know if that really warrants.
So I don't know if it's a popularity contest because like 2020 he did less. Bonus points if you know of any of this. Escape from Virtual Island, Home Movie, The Princess Bride, and At Home with Amy Sedaris.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
So
maybe everyone just thought he got like really into shape for Ant-Man, so like he's sexy. So eventually we're gonna have to get to him or something. I don't know.
Well, what about Star-Lord? I can't remember his name.
Chris Pratt?
Yeah, like I don't know, dude. I just.
Was he ever nominated? He was People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2014, so maybe they can't do. Can they do like the same person?
George Clooney's been in at least 3 times.
It's different iterations of George Clooney.
His hair's a different shade. He can go back up there again.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely a weird title to give somebody in my mind, is Sexiest Man Alive or stuff like that. So there's some objectifying going on here. Yeah. What would make you say that about the Sexiest Man Alive? But I mean, people do what they want with, who they think is the sexiest. In my mind, Jason Momoa wins every year. So
goddamn right.
Yeah, I mean, we've been going for 41 minutes, so I'm gonna just quickly ask you, Earth Ambassador Good Eggs, do you have any?
No, I got none.
Okay. The only Earth Ambassador Mars I have is there are these people. You might have seen this on Public Freakout at the university. Hockey players like throwing down this lady's wheelchair down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dick move, especially since, they broke the wheelchair because they threw it down the stairs.
Okay, so hear me out. I am not at all advocating for this person. I am starting this with this just for devil's advocate. You mean to tell me there's a whole lot of finger pointing going on in here, and that's the only reason I'm bringing this up. No one has done anything stupid in their entire life, especially when inebriated.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's why I'm like, it's a minor Earth. Like, I don't hate this person. I don't think they truly deserve to go up there, but it's like, it's
do better.
One of the, like, not the greatest things to happen, right? It's more of just like,
no,
I can't
agree.
find shit to do, like, say about it.
No, I'm with you. But this is what I'm saying. Like, everyone on the internet is just like, I can't believe someone did this. Be like, you're just lucky no one caught some of the shit you did on camera. Like, let's be real. We have all done horrible shit when inebriated. Like, no one's a perfect saint at all, let alone when you're drunk. So, like, there's a whole lot of finger pointing going on, and it's just, you're like, man, you got very lucky with the time you grew up in to where, like, you could just, like, have your own little shameful moments inside your brain.
Yeah.
The dude is a shitbag. Cannot stress that enough. Shouldn't be tossing wheelchairs down the stairs. I don't give a fuck if for any reason. But maybe, like, was anyone hurt? No. This lady's probably going to get the sweetest wheelchair the world has ever seen out of this.
Yeah, they started.
Who knows? Maybe it was already broken.
They started like a GoFundMe or something like it to just get a new wheelchair, get it repaired or something like that.
Oh, no. That GoFundMe.
Yeah.
This guy, did you see who his dad is?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, there is no need for a GoFundMe. If they do not, like, if the dad or the son doesn't do anything to right this in a meaningful way, then I'm with you.
Yeah.
But until then, like, if the GoFundMe has to go get that lady a new wheelchair, fine. Then I'm on your side. But until then, it's just like, it's a college kid. What did you expect?
Yeah.
The guy, like, nothing good happens in colleges. Like, even degrees now are starting to seem kind of bad.
Dude, I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to college for the degree rather than the social aspect, you're doing something wrong. That's all I'm going to say, all right? There's a reason.
Go to the party school. Feast.
I thought about going to it, but I was like, I'd rather just stay at home and play video games, so I'll do that. But I do have some good news. Good egg news, and it's kind of strange, because I'm giving this week's award to the Salt Lake Church of Latter-day Saints, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Feast.
I hate
no.
I hate that I'm saying this, but they did give about $1 billion worth of their water reserve to the Great Salt Lake. Like, donated it.
I'm sorry. Wait.
No joke. It's
they have
about
a water
$1
reserve?
Yeah. So I don't know if Utah does
What
this thing.
fucking world are we in?
It's not actually water reserves. It's not what it's called. It's
okay.
how
okay.
it's worse than that in my opinion. It's called water shares.
Utah is literal water world right now. It is Mad Max.
It really is.
Oh my
the Church
God.
of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has donated 5,700 water shares, roughly the size of Little Devil Reservoir, to the Great Salt Lake permanently. So,
what? There was a chance they could have gotten their water back. What the fuck is going on? 30 miles from my house. What the fuck?
If my idea of this and my little, I'm going to be honest, very little research on our water shares in Utah, how it works is companies and people buy water shares. So like people who own like farm plots and stuff like that buy water shares so that they're guaranteed to get X amount of water throughout the year for like their community or whatever, stuff like that, right? Like I know there's like, I don't know the exact thing it is. I'm just going to call it how I see it. I think there's a fracking company out somewhere in northern Utah, close to like Wyoming area, where they have water shares so that they can get water to cool down their equipment as they pump for oil.
Okay.
So that's kind of how it works, right? So I don't know why the church needs a bunch of water, but sure, we'll go with it. But yeah, they donated.
How many fucking baptisms you guys doing? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. So what? Okay, so it's $1 billion is the value at $5,000 each of their shares. And they have. So the church. All right, so re-looking at this, they didn't give a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you, because
it's better than nothing.
It for sure. I'm still giving them the award. But they have 200,000 shares of this fresh water.
What the fuck?
Shares.
Do they have to have the greenest lawn? I am fucking lost. Why does a church need this amount of water?
I don't know what they're doing.
Are Mormons like just doomsday preppers? Like what the fuck is this?
Mormons are the true hydro homies of the world, apparently.
Holy shit.
But
they probably need that to fight the cartel.
Yeah, honestly,
that is the only way I can respect the Mormons. Is like they're like, yeah, dude, we're gonna go like get believers in Mexico, and we're gonna have our own little village. And the cartel's like, no, you ain't. Cartel goes, wanna fucking bet, pussy, and they're winning. They're winning.
Maybe it's like Righteous Gemstone style, where it's like they send people off to missions to go help like build like clean water sources for like unfortunate civilization areas or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Unfortunate civilization areas. Wow, that might be worse than like Trump's shithole thing. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm stealing that, by the way. That is going to seep into everyday communication with me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just like how Japan and their population crisis can become an unfortunate civilization thing.
That's true. So, that can definitely happen.
It's a multi-purpose word, right? It has multiple ways of being used. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm giving them the fucking award this week. They
did it.
They did it. They're trying to help us so we don't have anthrax in the air or whatever kind of pollutants are in the Great Salt Lake. Also, just quickly before we get into consequence or rush or not rush, they're building bulletproof strong rooms in schools now, which is just sad to me. I don't.
See, great idea. I mean, like, unfortunately, this is a thing that's happening. So you know, prepare.
Good
Maybe don't have a suspended ceiling above it.
Yeah, you saw it too, huh?
Yeah. And then I went to the comments, and everyone else was on it, and it was just like, huh. I mean, to be fair, not too many people were, not too many mass shooters were fucking around in the ceiling, but like. Maybe we should just build like solid roofs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I get why every school has those kinds of ceilings, right? For obviously like all the wiring in the school, and if you need to go repair, you can get up that way. But for that one area, I think they can do with, hey, let's maybe fix the ceiling, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what else? That side wall doesn't look like it's made out of the same like brick or anything like probably the rest of the school is made out of. So maybe there's lockers on the other side, but still.
One guy, there was one comment, they were like, well, Columbine used pipe bombs and other explosives, and it's just like, you're pulling from something from almost 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 24.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
So,
I don't know. Where I saw it was Reddit, so there was just like a bunch of everything in that comment section in terms of like awfulness, but no, I was glad to see that everyone else would just be like, yeah, dude, it's not that hard to get into that ceiling. So like, you might have bulletproof walls, but if someone has like 15 extra seconds, it's kind of over for everyone in there.
Yeah. It's kind of the same idea of like all those memes of people saying like, oh, a tornado's going to hit this school. And then the tornado sees all these kids crouching in the hallway with their hands above their head, like in like a fetal position. And the tornado has to turn around because they're all doing the safety to get around this tornado. It's like, yeah, sure. That's how it would work. Right. So it's kind of the same concept of this, of like, we protected the entrance into the classroom, so we'll have to be safe in here, right? So I don't know. But anyway,
we could do something better. I feel like we could do something better, but then there's all the politics that get involved with it and everything else, so nothing will ever be done.
Yep.
Plus, I'm sure this is very cheap for the school to buy, who's already cash-strapped to begin with.
Most likely, yeah. But, maybe one day we'll find a foolproof plan to get around the whole school shootings that are happening, and then,
take care of people's mental health.
Yeah, for real. Normalize, like, therapy and talking to other people or something like that, right?
Yep.
But anyway, let's get into some cunts and clits.
All right. This one doesn't say where, but how about this just to get a warm up? Does this person belong on Mars or no? A woman shared a TikTok of her newborn son, who is named after a dog that died 2 days before this son was born. Does the mother deserve to be on Mars for naming her child after a dog?
Depends on what's the name?
Miles.
I don't think so, in my opinion. But it's weird. It's for sure weird. I don't think she deserves it. In the same sense of like, I mean, it's your kid. You name it whatever. At least it's not like really, really strange of a name.
I don't know. Like, you're naming a human after a dog.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna call a human Spot. For me,
it's in my opinion, it's a semi-normal name, so I'm okay with it. If it was like Spot or something like that, I maybe don't name your child after a dead dog. But it's semi-normal. Miles is I've heard the name before, so I could see it working out.
To be fair, it is the middle name. All right.
Okay.
I don't really care at this point. Middle names are kind of useless unless it's like named after someone dead.
I got 4 of them, and I only found that out like 10 years ago.
What the fuck? You have 4 fucking middle names?
I think it's technically only 2, but it's my grandpa's name, and then it's something I'm guessing in Chinese, but it's hyphenated. I don't know. It's weird. It's a whole thing. Having to type that out every time I have to do like a document and they want like my full entire name, it gets really annoying. Anyway, all right.
All right. Where the fuck did this happen? This is geez. Hold on. I gotta figure out what region this shithole state is at.
Eastern or Western?
Hold on. What?
Would you like me to share my map with you again so you can see the regions?
I guess technically the South.
Okay.
I don't know, a Southwest region, I guess is what this is called. I don't know. Map regions change all the fucking time.
That's the one I'm using, so I'm just gonna go with that one.
Yeah. Okay. So the South.
Okay.
Would you like to share my map?
Make sure we're on the same basis of like the regions and everything.
This is in the South. Pet monkey shot, killed after escaping and ripping a woman's ear in half.
Said South?
South.
Oklahoma.
It is Oklahoma. It is that fucking. It is the Utah of the South, apparently. I guess. Okay, so here we go. This is a story and a half. The woman, Brittany Parker, said she was sitting on her couch Sunday when she saw a curious monkey on her porch. Quote, I had actually FaceTimed some family and I was like, look, there's a monkey, Parker said. He was pacing back and then he was jumping off my railing and hitting my storm door. Parker said the monkey tried to get inside the house and it even ripped off part of the door handle, so she called 911. Dixon Police Chief Tim Duncan said the 20 years of being in law enforcement, he's seen a lot of animals at large, but never a monkey. In Oklahoma, it happens. Duncan said, we get animal calls all the time. It's something that we just deal with. It's just monkeys are not a normal thing for us. Parker said the monkey was acting friendly towards the officers when they arrived, so she went outside with her son, and the monkey came charging. He crawled up my back, yanking out multiple wads of hair, and then ripped my ear in half. And it was just hanging. Parker was then taken to the hospital and given a rabies shot while officers tried to locate the monkey. It was spotted near Parker's neighborhood just after sunset when one of her friends shot and killed the animal.
Oh, so it wasn't like just a civilian shot it?
No. Here, we still got more.
Oh.
I think there needs to be some type of law that says you need to have some kind of training as well as a certificate to even hold these types of animals, Parker said. She said the experience was traumatic and doctors are concerned about her hearing as the ear heals. Duncan said officials are trying to figure out who the monkey's owner is and take the information to the district attorney office for a final decision on what they should do with the case. Someone got to legally hunt a monkey, I feel like is the other topic here.
Yeah.
Like, someone got to live out Planet of the Apes, no matter how small. They did it.
That is such a weird story. Also, today I found out what a storm door is. I never knew that was the name of those things, but all right.
I just called them a sliding door.
Yeah, or like a screen door, or like the door on the door, you know.
I mean, shout out to the kid not being attacked, but like,
yeah.
Why the fuck? I'm not fucking around with monkey. Like, have you not seen fucking nature documentaries? Like, when apes and monkeys have a turf war, it's not good. They rip off faces and genitals.
They are the bandits from Borderlands. Like, that's what that happens.
They are literal fucking raiders. Like, they don't give a fuck. And you're like, oh, look at the monkey.
It's ripping my door. It's pulling out my hair. It's ripping my ear off.
This fucking monkey Mike Tyson'd me. What a stupid fucking human.
If you were in that situation, what would you do with the monkey?
I mean, you know what I'm doing.
Eating good tonight.
I'm not eating a monkey. I'm not doing that. But, like, yeah, maybe I'm the guy who gets to play Planet of the Apes for a night.
Let's go hunting.
Like, dude, for real, she got her fucking kid involved, too. So, like, this is very lucky it didn't get shitty.
Yeah. It got a little shitty, but it wasn't like...
Could have been way worse.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. So
monkeys rip out eyes, nose, lips, fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone your fucking kids there. I don't know, dude. Some people... Dude, if there's like a weird looking squirrel, like when I was a teenager, we lived in like a populated part of town.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a weird-looking squirrel, I wasn't fucking with it, because I'm not about to explain to everybody that I had to go get rabies shots because I got bit by a fucking squirrel. No way, dude. No fucking way. Let alone a monkey. People are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of dumb people, we're going to stay in the South. Man crushed by car trying to steal catalytic converter from a car dealership.
Said we're staying in the South?
This is still the South.
Is this Florida?
This is Georgia.
Oh. They are slowly becoming one with each other.
I mean, yeah, they do share a line. The owner says, I didn't even get close to him. I called the police right away. Oh, God. Abu Harb? I know I'm fucking up that name. I'm so sorry. Found the body crushed under the car. From what he saw and what was left behind, he said it appeared the man was trying to steal a catalytic converter. Chatham County detectives confirmed Wednesday, 32-year-old Matthew, Eric Smith, death was the result of attempted catalytic converter theft. It's been tough keeping the business open. Name it, it happened, he said. In any given year, we got between $30 and $50,000 lost in catalytic converters, radios, and even tires. What?
Stealing tires?
Who the fuck is still stealing radios? That was a crackhead thing in the 90s and early 2000s. Who is still doing this?
Apparently down in the South in Georgia, that's the thing that happens. So are catalytic converters like sell for a lot? Are they pricey?
Oh, yeah. There's gold, platinum. There is all sorts of precious minerals inside them motherfuckers.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm shocked this hasn't happened more, but, you know, don't be a fucking drug addict and run around and steal catalytic converters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who should have stuff happen to them because they steal catalytic converters, this is, once again in the South, officials warn spring breakers about Portuguese man-o-war infestation.
What?
Okay, so it's people often associate it with the jellyfish, right?
Oh, okay.
That thing.
Florida.
This is Florida. Yeah.
Second, you mentioned any like marine life shit. I'm like, it's probably Florida because they're weird.
So that's what a man-o-war is. It's not a jellyfish. It's actually a bunch of what is the correct term? It's actually a species of siphonophore, a group of animals that are closely related to jellyfish. Basically, like hundreds of thousands come together and they're like, we're gonna create. They're like Voltron. They just come together and create something cooler. Mm-hmm. To which it is one of the most painful stings in the world. So, Florida, I guess, is being over fucking ran with this. And here's the other cool thing about man-o-wars: they can sting you even after they've been on the beach for weeks.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you're going to Florida. Look out for the old balloon with a wig.
Here's the thing with like the same thing with like bugs having too many legs. I don't really like octopus, squid, or jellyfish because of the like. It's practically multiple legs just for the sea. I fucking hate that.
That's what the beach looks like.
It looks just like it looks more just like trash at this point, right? Like, come on.
It looks like Malaysia anytime a storm comes in.
But I just don't like them. I think it has something to do with like if you don't really have like a skeleton, I just don't fuck with you. You know,
I've always liked this just because it looked cool. But then when I got older and I realized it's basically like the ants of the ocean, be like, hey, we're going to band together for a pretty cool cause. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't really mind jellyfish. Like sea creatures, I don't really mind as much as like I hate bugs, so like spiders and like centipedes. But they still creep me out. But
understandably.
But I could still like I'll still eat a squid. I'll still eat a
jellyfish.
I have not really like eaten I don't really know what it is. It's something sea type that tastes or like feels like you're eating a jellyfish. It's really squishy. But
pangolin.
pangolin? Is that what you said?
Yeah, or turtles. Well, that one nest, which that fucking bird nest soup thing. I seen a case of the drinks at fucking Costco. Like a fucking 36 count case of it at Costco. I was like, oh my God. It's not soup. They turned it into a drink, obviously, but like that's a real life thing.
Oh, yeah,
and like the gross thing. Yeah, see, look, there it is. The gross thing is that bird regurgitates, and then someone's like, I wonder what that tastes like. Here we go. We got drinks.
Yeah, it's not good. I think this is what I would say of like kind of like it feels like you're eating a jellyfish, right? Like if you imagined eating a like it's what bird nest soup is. It's not good. I can understand why some people might like it, but it's not good, to be honest. So, but ugh. All right, I don't want to look at the soup anymore. It's grossing me out.
Okay, so this is a whole U.S. story. A little bit of a break. Do you want to guess the dog that is now the most? How do they phrase it? The most favorite dog breed in the United States.
Can you give me like a multiple choice version of this rather than having to go through every dog breed?
I mean, we'll just stick to the hits. We got corgis, we got golden retrievers, chocolate labs, what else? French bulldogs, and then German shepherd.
Out of those 5, what's the most popular in the U.S. right now?
Yeah, one of those is the most popular in the U.S.
I mean, like, my gut wants to say it's corgis, because I love corgis. But I'm just going to go with golden retrievers, because it sounds the most basic, and the United States is basic.
It's actually French bulldogs.
Oh.
They they beat Labrador retrievers, so like golden labs, from the top spot after 31 years.
Dang.
Also, French bulldogs know how to masturbate.
Yeah, I learned that a while back. I didn't want to know that fact, but I did.
Yeah. So once Gerg decides to go to the doggy park in the sky, next one up is a French bulldog, and I'm gonna name him Butterball. And I can't wait to see that little fucker. Hey! He ducked it off.
I'll be honest. I don't really like French bulldogs. They're cute, but it's not what I want as a dog, you know?
Yeah.
But also, just quickly, just because this popped up one time, a person's dog died and they were painted, and they painted this for their dog. Obviously, they can't.
What in the fuck? I love it.
It's called Valhalla.
I fucking love it. Yes. That pun's all right.
Yeah, it was. I saw that and I was like, that's sad, but I love the painting, you know? So I was like, I'm going to share it with you.
When Gurr goes to heaven, it's going to be nothing but hands and socks. Gurr is on an never-ending war with hands and socks. Especially if you put hands in a sock, she fucking loses it.
Yeah, my sister dog loves it when I like use my hands as like a toy and like play with him, but he's over his toy phase and it's kind of sad.
Gurr has a little tiny stuffed unicorn that like Ava loved when she was a little kid, but now she just kind of outgrew it. So now Gurr runs around with it. She treats it like a fucking puppy. It's honestly kind of cute, but I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I agree. I don't understand the draw to golden retrievers and Labradors. Give me the pit bull who's been sitting in the pound for a little bit. Give me that guy. He's gonna love freedom.
I'll be the basic Asian guy real fast. I'll take corgis or I'll take a Shiba Inu. So whatever the fuck that breed of dog is called.
I thought about like maybe owning a Shiba eventually, and then I was like, their fucking butthole is always exposed, and I don't like cats because like they just like throw their butthole in front of everything. So I'm like, I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah, I just in my mind those are the two cute dog breeds. So. Or a mix of a corgi and a husky. I've seen photos of that. They're cute. No. Obviously, I don't want to do that to a poor dog, but
they're
cute.
Yeah, No thanks. I'm out. I don't even like brushing the corgi I have. Like, I do it, but, like, I don't like it. I can't imagine adding a husky on top of that. Top 3 most overrated dogs in your opinion. Go.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but huskies.
Yep. I agree. There.
I really don't like bulldogs, so I'm going to say bulldogs.
All right, I'm off on that one.
Yeah. What is the fucking, like, big ass dog, like the Houndoom looking dog?
The coonhounds?
I
The
don't.
bloodhounds?
Yeah, kind of like that. I don't remember the name of the dog breed.
Like always droopy?
Yes, yeah.
Or
Greyhound, I think is what it's called.
No,
or Great Dane. Is that
you
it?
don't like Scooby Doo?
Great Dane. I'm looking up dog breeds right now. I don't like Great Dane, like the ones with the ears up. They always freak me out. They're just
Are
creepy.
you talking
to
about
me.
Doberman Pinschers?
What? Hold on, I'm gonna.
They're like the stereotype. Like, do you ever watch Oliver and Street Company?
I don't think so. Doberman. Let me see.
Yeah, Doberman Pinschers. They look like big Rottweilers, but with pointy ears.
Yeah, is this a Doberman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of a Great Dane, but.
Well, anything like that, they creep me out. I don't really I don't know. I just never liked them. I think it's because I think it might have been an episode of Scooby Doo or something like that, but there was like a dog in it, or maybe it was. You know what I was? Do you remember that movie where we learned that dogs were from another planet, and then there was a device that let a kid like talk to his dog and shit like that?
I don't know what movie it is, but it was a really shitty early 2000s movie.
Yes. There was a dog in that always creeped the fuck out of me. Because, like, obviously in the movie premises, dogs are from another planet. And that dog was just, like, a silent, like, villain that just kept, like, staring dead into the camera. It scared the fuck out of me as a child. I think that's why I don't like them. But, I did not. Ugh. But, yeah, those are my 3. It's Husky, Bulldogs, and then Dobermans, I guess. What about you?
Husky, German Shepherds, and then I think Golden Retrievers. I just hate the hits. I think they're boring. And they're so drawn out and played out. I don't give a shit about them.
I think the only reason I like Golden Retrievers more than the other 3 is just because they're like really big dunces, right? Like most dogs are, but those ones seem to be like very, very goofy at times.
I think they crack my top 3 because like when I was growing up, the Air Bud movies were very popular. Mm-hmm. So like one of those movies would come, oh my god, I want a Golden Retriever because of Air Bud. And I remember being a kid, I'm like, you are fucking dumb. I would be in elementary school, I'm like, you are fucking dumb. Like, you want a dog just because it plays basketball in a movie? Like, you are hopeless. You are comically dumb. Yeah. And I think it just stuck with me ever since.
I don't know what breed of dog it is, but one of my friends has a dog, and they taught it how to fetch him ramen. So I think I just want a dog just so he can go fetch me ramen.
Solid play. Honorable mention is wiener dogs. I can't fucking stand those little bastards. It followed closely by chihuahuas.
Yeah, I don't really like. I guess I just don't really like chihuahuas just because they're not, in my opinion, not super like furry, right?
They're not fucking assholes.
They're not fluffy. Well, most of them are. My cousin has a chihuahua that is the most like tamed chihuahua I've ever seen. Where like it doesn't really bark. It just kind of walks around and then just like lays on you. You're like just like cuddled around, and then that's it. But like,
I've never buy a cat.
Yeah, I want a cat. I want to be like Maestro.
Fucking cat.
Fucking cat.
But, all right, we should probably get this one moving. We are quickly approaching that hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right, Feast. Good news. You can move to this European town. Because it is now legal to go topless for both men and women at their public pools.
European?
Yep.
We talking olive? Yeah, probably.
They are part of the European Union.
I mean, like, I want to say Denmark, but I think they already had that, don't they?
Denmark is not part of the European Union.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Oh.
Not all of Europe is there.
I don't know. This map doesn't
Just
tell
give me a
what it
guess.
is. The Brits.
Nah, see, that would be... No one wants to see them toothy bitches naked. This is Berlin, Germany.
Oh.
In Berlin, Germany, you can go see titties at the pool. Also, you can see men topless at the pool.
All right. I don't really want to move there, but all right.
Yeah, I don't want to live in Germany either. No, thank you. I've seen your history. It is not good.
If there's anywhere in Europe I'm going to go, Norway, Sweden, or Finland. That's it.
I think Sweden just to see how bad the food is.
Yeah, I definitely, if I lived in Sweden, I would probably either have to make my own food that isn't, like, that I didn't buy from the grocery store that was already in a tube, or just eat at the McDonald's out there. Yeah, I would hunt. I would be the guy out there with a bow and arrow hunting. Not people, but just animals.
No, that was either Finland or Denmark. That was not Sweden.
Yeah.
To be fair, I know all the Viking countries are exactly the same. I know, but apparently they get really mad if you bring them up in the same conversation. All right, let's come back to the southern part of America. Suspected human hand in canal was a mannequin limb.
Oh, man.
While you're thinking, apparently they thought this was a human hand.
Well, in Resident Evil, it probably is, right?
Yeah.
Can I get a hint of Western or Southern? Or not Western.
Southern.
Not Southern. Western or Eastern South?
This is...
Like, if you cut Mississippi in half, like, is it on one side or the other?
It is on the east side of Mississippi.
I'm going to go with South Carolina.
This is Florida.
Damn.
Come on, man. They thought a mannequin hand. It was right there. There's a dirty toothbrush in the fucking picture, too.
To be fair, right? A lot of, like, the Southern has been acting a lot like Florida recently.
That's true.
So
that's very true.
You never know when you go with the Southern ones, because it's either Texas, Florida, Georgia, or it could just be a wild card like monkeys in Oklahoma.
That was a wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. Louisiana's been hot to trot too, but
yeah, that's true.
So the sheriff's office was called out once they saw this at the bottom of the canal. They could see the bottom and they saw this. That makes sense. Deputies responded and observed this object, making attempts to retrieve it from the dock. Sheriff's Corporal J. Brett secured the use of a mini barge and was able to retrieve the item, which turned out to be a discarded mannequin hand. Quote, God.
A mini barge.
Quote, "We are ready for every matter at hand."
Oh.
I'm done with this story.
I see the, yeah, okay. Wow, that really is a very tiny ship.
Where is this? This is, wow, clean sweep. This is the South again.
Oh.
DNA proves rescued puppy in state is 100% dog. That is word for word the title.
Florida?
This is Texas.
Oh.
Now, judging from that article, the headline, you're like, oh, they're fucking dumb. No, they just didn't know if this puppy was a coyote, a mix of a coyote and a dog.
Okay.
No, it just turns out it's a complete dog. They found it's a mix of German Shepherd, Siberian Husky, and an Australian cattle dog.
I was scared this story was going to turn into Spoon turned into a dog, because every time I hear you talk about Spoon, you go, Spoon, you dog! So.
You dog.
You dog.
Big dog.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, looks cute now. Apparently, they thought that was a coyote. Hell, the coyotes I've seen look nasty as shit.
Yeah.
All right, last one before Rush, not Rush. It's a palate cleanser. Best state to survive the zombie apocalypse, according to... What? I don't...
According to the statistic place, probably.
It doesn't say. More than 1 or 2. Do you live in a state that is more likely to survive? Recent success of HBO's The Last of Us. Insurance marketplace. InsureRanks. Okay, InsureRanks. According to InsureRanks, what is the number one state to be in the zombie apocalypse? I'll give you a hint. It is in the show The Last of Us.
Okay, so in the show, not the game. So that means either Utah, Wyoming, Kansas, or
Oh, no, it's in the game, too.
Or Pennsylvania, I guess. Oh. I mean, I really don't want it to be Utah, so I'm going to go with Wyoming.
You are correct.
Hey!
So some other notable ones. Dead last. You want to guess?
Boston.
It borders an ocean. Ooh.
Massachusetts.
California.
Oh, California. I thought we were still going off the show.
No, sorry. You're fine. Bottom 5 include California being the worst, then Texas, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Top 5 starts with Wyoming. Number 2, Alaska. I don't know. I feel like those should be flip-flop. There is fucking nobody in Alaska.
Yeah.
Vermont, North Dakota, South Dakota. Hawaii's number 9. I feel like that should be top 3. You know, it's an island.
Yeah, but there's a pretty big population in Hawaii, so maybe they're accounting for, like, population size there.
That's fine. But there's only a limit. Like, there can never be more zombies. Like, there can only be X amount.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand California because it's already practically a zombie apocalypse there, but why are they choosing, like, ocean bordering ones as, like, some of the worst, you know?
Well, you say that Oregon is, where's that at? It's kind of...
It's like 12?
Number 23.
Oh.
Washington State, however, is 35, so I don't fucking know.
Maybe
I'm trying to figure out
another
why.
country, so crossover. I don't know. It's definitely a strange list, but I agree with some of them. Wyoming is a weird one, though.
Wyoming is odd. I mean, I get it. There's no one in there.
Yeah, I mean, based on what they showed in the show, right? It's like pretty barren for the most part, like a lot of wilderness, right? So, but
then once again, if we're going off of that, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like, you can only see so much. Like, and even then, you can just go to the small island, clear out what's there, and you're done.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing Alaska either. Yeah, it's cold, but like at least in the winter, I can go grab some vodka from Russia when it freezes over.
Dude, with how many hotels are in Hawaii, you would never run out of booze.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to know where Utah's at?
Is it 40?
Top half. I'll give you that.
Oh, top half.
Top half.
15.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, basically, you're 16.
Oh.
Colorado, bottom half, 28. We are finally... Alabama's finally ahead of someone for something. Wisconsin's ranked 33rd? I don't know what the fuck they're ranking this on.
Well, Alabama is... What'd you say it was?
27.
27. And Florida's one of the worst, it says, right?
Yeah, Florida's...
I feel like Alabama should be... Like, if you're bordering, like, a bad one, it should bring your... If you're bordering a bad state, it should bring your score down, right? Because, like, why is Wisconsin bad? The only reason I could think of it is because Illinois is next to it. So it's like...
You say this, but, like, Texas, out of 50,
yeah.
Texas is 49.
Yeah.
Louisiana is 26.
Yeah, which is why it's, like, it's strange, but it's their
Oklahoma?
list.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I get Alaska. I think Alaska should be, like... I think, honestly, Hawaii won, Alaska 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Dakotas, because fucking nobody, like even in Canada, like if you look at the population of Canada and where it's at, it's all on the border, like large chunk of it. Everyone avoids the Midwest in Canada. Yeah. So like you're good in the Dakotas. But fucking, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Michigan wouldn't be that bad. I feel like there's a lot of islands within the Great Lakes there, right?
True. I just, ugh.
It's a weird list.
Oregon's basically the Walking Dead with all the bums doing drugs. So
yeah, it's already bad. I'll go live in New Zealand if there's a zombie apocalypse. How about that?
I'm taking Hawaii. We'll be a short boat ride from each other. People are always doing weird shit.
Yeah, true. I'll stop at Fiji to go grab some stuff as I come visit you. You know.
Madagascar would be a solid one too.
Mm-hmm.
Iceland, I think, is the if you had to go by country, Iceland's the steal on that one. Greenland might be pretty far up there too, honestly. I forgot about Greenland.
If you could find a way to survive, go live in Antarctica.
Okay, no thank you. They can't even land planes. Like, they can't even fly there sometimes. That's a scary thought.
Yeah, apparently people can swim in the oceans down there for world records.
Fuck off with that.
Yeah.
Rush, not Rush. The record for most pull-ups from a helicopter in a minute has been broken.
Not him. Is this the same guy from last week?
This is an Armenian athlete. And the only reason I know this is because this name is a doozy. Apologies for the fucked up pronunciation. Hamazasp Holian. There's a lot of H's. Hamazasp. Last name Hlyoyan. He did 32 pull-ups in 1 minute while hanging from a helicopter. Previous record was 25, set by a Belgian athlete, Stan, holy shit, Bruinink, Bruinink. Bruinink.
I can see that, yeah. I'm going to say that's the last name from now on.
I mean, okay.
I still can barely do one, so.
Yeah, right. Apparently Ava does 20. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Ava, there is a story that I have to bring up.
Oh.
So Ava is now in middle school. So, like, I'm sure you can figure out, like, what you were learning in middle school. To which Ava comes home and says, where did she? What is your foreskin? Is it your forehead skin? To which me and Presley said yes. We ran with the story. Ava could not. She sold it pretty well. And at the end, she goes, yeah, I know what it is. It's the skin around the penis. I was like, holy shit, I did not see that coming. And she was just like, no, I thought it was funny, though. And I was making jokes. I was like, well, can you feel your head from the foreskin? She goes, yeah, I can. Like, it's stretchy, too. Like, turns out she was making jokes, too. So it's glad to see that Ava's going to get my sense of humor. So we got that.
Yeah, that's good. I thought this was going a completely different direction.
No, Ava, it's weird because, like, as a parent, I'm like, oh, Ava's still, like, an innocent little person. Nope, she's in 6th grade where, like, a lot of people start making some gross jokes, and then, like, everyone's like, oh, wait, I know why that's like that.
Yeah.
So they're, like, understanding gross jokes, so here we are.
It always seems like end of 5th grade, beginning of 6th grade is when everyone starts to get that, like...
The turn,
yeah, of innocence lost, pretty much.
All right. The record for the longest backwards basketball shot has been broken.
I'm gonna say not Rush.
You sure?
Yes.
You're correct. This is Jeremy Ware, a 30-year-old who is from Texas. I don't know. He did it in San Antonio, and now the new record is 85.5 feet away, which is basically one side of the basketball court to the other.
Damn.
Quote, I was reminded that there was a record for the farthest basketball shot made backwards, so I set my sights on the goal. Quote, words, after completing it, words cannot describe how cool it is. I understand the magnitude of it, and I am deeply honored, he said. I will not take this for granted. I can tell my kids and grandkids for generations to come that I held a Guinness World Record title. Not too many people can say that. Well, Mr. Ware, turns out, apparently you can basically do whatever the fuck you want and get a record, so...
Yeah.
Maybe ignorance is bliss in this one. Congratulations, but at least this one took talent. This isn't getting pissed drunk while walking around your country.
Yeah, this is definitely more of a talent-based world record than a I did this thing.
You don't see any crooked tooth fuck trying to do this. You also don't see him doing this either. The record... Okay, well, I don't know how else to phrase this. 5 skateboarding records have been broken. Rush, not Rush.
I'm going to say not him. This one.
This is not him. This is... Will Munford? Nope, that's the adjudicator. Jamie Griffin.
Jamie Griffin.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Earned the record for most skateboard heel flips in a minute at 28 and most varial heel flips in 1 minute, 23. Oh, this is multiple. Oh, okay. So one of them was a 12-year-old. That's Jamie Griffin. Fuck, I doxed him. There's another one who is 23, so I can say this. Alex DeCuna. He broke the record for the most skateboard kickflips in 1 minute, blindfolded at 23. And Oscar Sullivan, who's 29, set the record for the most skateboard half-cab blunt fakies at 29.
Half-cab blunt fakies?
I don't know. This person's over 18. Hungarian skater Mikolos Peeler closed out the event by breaking the record for most nollie heel flips in 1 minute. Those are things. Congratulations. Once again, this one you actually have to practice for, so honestly, congratulations.
Yeah. Those are some weird names for tricks.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh, wait. There was a record amount of gold seized at a border town in the U.S. Rush, not Rush.
You gonna say not Rush?
Correct. This is some dude in Cincinnati who found $67,833 worth of gold going to Hong Kong.
What do you even do with that? Like, do you just
I don't fucking
send
know.
it? Like,
you have to declare how much the value of the package is. The person who did it only said it was worth $125.
All right, so, wonder what they're doing with all that gold over there, huh?
I don't know. It was coming from Canada, and then got caught in Cincinnati.
All right.
Rush, not Rush. A Jenga record has been broken.
Ooh. I'm going to say this isn't him. This was my mother. She loves Jenga, apparently.
Well, if this is your mom, might need to meet Miss Feast, or, yeah, I guess. Might need to meet Miss Feast, because this is actually the world's longest tongue was doing Jenga.
Oh, no.
His tongue is measured at 3.97 inches. Managed to remove 5 Jenga blocks from a stack in 55 seconds with his tongue.
Ugh.
This is the guy who painted with his tongue. This is him.
Ugh.
Quote, I've been able to go to different countries and see all different kinds of cultures and hang out with good people and have good food. It's very fun, and I looked at the books as a kid, and so to be in them is just an honor. It's huge. Womp womp.
The second I thought about a tongue touching those Jenga pieces, like it's just like the popsicle stick on the like sucking off. Ugh, I just don't like that feeling.
I don't like that taste.
Yeah.
Wood in my mouth is not great. There you go. There's a clip.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? I think I
am
can think
sure.
of some wood that'd be great.
Is this Rush? There's now there's a new record for the oldest radio DJ.
Is this
for a career?
Is this Mr. New Vegas from Fallout New Vegas, the radio?
No. This is a Texas woman.
Huh.
She's been doing radio DJing for 71 years. Mary McCoy. We got a quote. Growing up, my dream was to get into the entertainment business. I started out singing at talent shows, and I was asked to audition for a radio show. They liked what they heard, and I started working at KMCO Radio on April 20th in 1951, doing a 15-minute singing program. The now 85-year-old still hosts a 2-hour country classic show 6 days a week on KVST K-Star Country in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Shared the stage with Elvis Presley.
Oh.
Went on tour with him, too. Oh. She saw that Elvis did indeed shake his pelvis. Rush, not Rush. The record for the world's heaviest radish has been broken.
Not Rush.
This is correct. This is Manda Fermentation Company in Japan. Japan number 1.
Uh-huh. Sure.
The record, the record is now 101 pounds and 1.8 ounces. That's a big fucking radish.
I really want to try
shit.
that radish.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would definitely try to eat a piece of it.
I look, if it was from anywhere else other than Japan, I got a pretty good idea of how they got this radioactive food to get so big. I'm just saying. Jesus Christ. This radish was allowed to grow after 6 months. They usually harvest them at 3, but they waited till 6. So apparently the normal weight for radishes is 50 fucking pounds. That's a lie. Jesus fucking Christ. Instagram, why do you have to be so fucking dumb? I hate trying to post shit from Instagram. I'm not even bothered. Look it up. Okay. It's fucking huge. It's like the size of a fucking toddler, dude. It is massive.
I will look it up, actually. Let me see. All right, I'll look up while you go on the next one. How about that?
All right.
Is it on the Guinness World Record page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rush, not Rush. A record with nunchucks has been broken.
Ooh. I'm gonna say this isn't him, but it sounds like something he could do.
This is Ji Dai Shang from China.
Okay.
He completed 154 reverse shoulder passes with his nunchaku. He was visiting the Great Wall of China when he did this.
Okay.
He had the previous record of 150.
So he beat his own record?
Yeah.
All right. That's one big ass radish, by the way.
Fucking huge,
it takes
right?
4 people to carry it. I really do want to try that radish.
Oh my God. You're going to get like a third arm.
Hey, that's one more to jack off with.
Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. All right. You need to stay away from Japan, of course. All right. Anyways,
I thought we were
last
live
one.
Together.
Yeah, I don't know if I might go, but you might have to stay. Your first instinct is to grow an arm and masturbate with it?
What else would you do with an extra arm, huh? You gonna learn how to juggle?
The shit out of some food.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm not learning how to juggle. Fuck out of here. All right, last one. Man uses table tennis balls and shaving cream for unusual world record.
This sounds like something he would do. I'm gonna go with Rush.
This is not him. This is an Australian man by the name of Oscar. Oh, Jesus. Lynagh. 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 An Australian man bounced 12. Oh, my God. Table tennis balls. Ping pong balls off a wall and caught them on his own shaving cream covered head in 30 seconds. To beat it, there was a previous one.
Why are people
You have
doing
30
this?
seconds to do it. He got 12 and 30 seconds. Quote, yes, this is a real record you can try at home. Oh, this was Guinness who said this. Okay. Rush. We need one.
Mm-hmm.
We need one. That's all I got. Rush is silent this week.
All right. I I was on Amazon the other day and I saw his book on there and I was really tempted to get it, but I didn't. And I'm sorry, Rush. Maybe next time. But well,
put it on sale.
I'll just get it on my Kindle. Well, you got anything to plug or say before we end it off for this week?
Don't be pervs at gyms, and don't be filming people at gyms. That's even weirder than being a pervert.
Yeah. Go watch only season 1 of The Last of Us. How about that?
I mean, that's all you can watch.
Yeah, well, in the future, if there is a season 2, maybe don't watch it.
If you find this 6 years from now, only watch season 1. You've been warned.
You have been. If you are somehow listening to this before you've watched The Last of Us, only watch season 1. But other than that, thank you so much for listening. You guys have a good week, day, night, whatever it is. And yeah, bye.
Bye.